say you be waking up to such a news. It's quite unfortunate because in situation like this, I'm not sure say there is a winner. You lose. And there are a number of questions underlying where as a yetnas in daje na yakan ECOWAS economic cooperation, one of the major where a boy that particular organization coming to force. One of the way economically in how our countries in Africa no yebetime a cooperate among ourselves, yetime trade among us by no crano. So we have trade barriers exist among us. Clearly it shows that objective till date hasn't been able to actualize. Then watching you come to the political arena, I have one of the your friends say in crucial aspect and also a boasebe politically you betimi coexist na ya coming up a form certain alliance betimi aboa ye growth na as for no. So what na we critical analysis into ECOWAS, the formation, goals, objective, vision na as for nyina na what no analyze here. You come to a certain radical conclusion say sa nneema no nyina no abaye secondary to the organization because none and abetimi atena higher bold enough akase yetimi actualize it, because you see these countries opting to get out of ECOWAS wasn't an event just people just wake up a day and say oh yeah, get it out. Me no te kroma ya kan ya abahawa ECOWAS na lose focus and track na condone certain things wonne me yenim sese be na enkoye. For instance, we've seen situations democratically elected president in Africa. Your friend is saying they have mandate. Mandate constitutionally what term limit also. Some of these countries know they go through first term, second term, they find a way to massage and maneuver their way to ensure say they are able to, your friend is saying, extend their constitutional limits to give themselves a certain lifeline. Sanema way incur a lot of rough discussion from a lot of people. And at that point, some of us were expecting say ECOWAS as a mother body, will move in situations and scenarios like this and resolve them. Yanim de si Cote d'Ivoire, circumstances lead to the coming of Alassane Ouattara. People died. A lot of your friends are man from Ghana and then as a phone. Now the last thing anybody expected from him is to give himself that lifeline. But after 8 years, we saw the hostile attempt to massage and manipulate the constitution and get himself a lifeline. That guy was never sanctioned by ECOWAS, despite all that has happened. Do you know what happened? ECOWAS committee, now he was an integral part of it. At some point in time, your friends a coup d'etat, AC or Dombo ya Krum. Are you aware? Said delegation yes Sunday here to go and speak to the gentleman. That joker was part of the delegation. Now this is somebody who has your friend say what torpedo the constitution and massage giving himself lifeline. Or extra. There is a coup d'etat somewhere, and you have the gut to send that particular person as an envoy to go and speak to. Do you think they will take you serious? Definitely. So the message was loud and clear, and there are several instances, several other countries. Akwaya Dombo ya Kokotuni, also the same thing. Afa condemning as a form wako first time wako second term extended the constitution because not anybody be over that authority and power. Sometimes these are sovereign countries won't mean for but you see the reason why we form these alliances and cooperation is to be able to guide you with certain baseline principles. We know say these are the red lines. There are severe sanctions and near my guha a bit me deter. But when countries realize ECOWAS no cry a white elephant for so be and after all me free my day basi. Because the economic cooperation among member states where there will be free flow of goods and services around our borders and koso. And now we are what Ghana now person will be Africa digra den chance I will know be to China and then as for digra. Because that economic cooperation in my and a political say let me see kind of so here can a man for a faso a book democratic rule komu and nobody is coming out with any consequences then members will feel emboldened. Neko was no be free. What is the worst that can happen? You understand? So I think that is the reason why these countries I go on that particular way. And abra cool no see as a mother body now we were expecting say you see a certain tone that particular way say try to bring these people on board, have some kind of friendly discussions with them because cool see you have the right to transit into democratic your friend say rule in as a forum. But we also saw that particular hostile your friend say attempt by ECOWAS. At some point they were even deliberating say a soldier for air sa minus so. And no man penny na why you cool na kwakoko na ye too no free. You see, some of these things were just childish. Your friend is saying options and alternatives that ECOWAS was actually preempting to take. In the end, ni nyina nkwa nkosi aga na ene e ba ya ababeduru say these countries who said there is nothing that ECOWAS can do, and their membership na nkasa no kra no represented nothing socially or offer nothing politically. There is absolutely nothing politically. It doesn't benefit them, because after all, being a member of ECOWAS over these years, me tenase na me counting me gains, na me counting me losses, and if I'm unable to do anything, watch it. Getting out of it, me lose share. And I think that's the reason why these things are happening, and they are very dangerous. You see, now no make cultural business. I heard the geopolitical arena in there. There are emerging forces, and then the unipolar power. Now, man, for say the people are calling say duopoly. Some are even your friends say tripoly. China, Russia, America. These countries are looking for allies. So such sharp breaks within our ranks, will definitely draw these people in.
Okay.
Go back and check how China Atimia infiltrated deep into Africa, and the kind of ties they've been able to build with some countries. And who said the Wagner Group, some terrorist organization within Russia Federation, and sometimes they were within your friend is like Africa. I want to know or more boss some of the countries who buying. They were invited by these guys. So Africa as a territory, the partition now, of course, and they are coming back, sharing Africa among the global superpowers, because they know say we have the your friend said the natural resources in as a forum. Say your banner or number for me alliance we will get Niger quite recently. Wagner Group no buy Are you aware say I want to know or supervise gold need to win as a phone now? And do you think they will go free? That's a phone. So some of these sharp division among ourselves, and to me why Western. Look at how America and the Western allies have been able to, cooperate or more benefited. They are dominating the world, and now Russia see our national start here build the alliance with the Co-LINKZ and as a forum, because that is the only way. Recently, we had this BRICS. And also ever up. Economic organization people are just trying to put together a certain united front. Me push it through to get whatever that they want. Africa, yensia lessons, yensia nyansa free as a continent. Yeah, so rich. We have all that at stake. So what now where the Africa your land size? I do know that Africa are 3 times bigger than the whole of Europe.
Yeah.
Are you aware?
Bigger.
3 times bigger than Europe. When they come to natural resources, they don't even have half, because Europe are some of the minorities so.
Yeah.
And then when they come to human resource, the whole world, there is no single country when it comes to your friends saying human resources are because country the whole world our fertility rate are high.
Yeah.
One woman averagely 7 children. You can imagine. But what do we see watching?
Niger for no.
That is the point I'm coming. When I'm wanting to be share crack to an opian idea or sort of idea and what be sounds a 18 years or to idea. But there is no future for that person in his country. When that country is blessed with abundant natural resources, and that's a form. So ECOWAS, dear Ben, what me a massa, and no share crab on things, no be ECOWAS. They don't even have anything to tell you. Because there is nothing sensible. I will be a bit me so I can say ECOWAS intervention in near my yentino. Yes, so they are benefiting here. And I think it's a lesson. People need to sit back. It's not a matter of President Mahama engaging them and then bringing them on board. It is about addressing the fundamental issues now. That has to be addressed. I'm some member state I lose faith in ECOWAS. I'm some member state any trust our institution. How do we bring that particular team back? Now share your focus. How members will benefit. Now so organization now watch it sometimes losing a membership. One can say we show me boy. Because we say organization you be free man. So ordinary, you expect that these countries when ECOWAS bombe you more free. No, mako pacha. But the very people withdrawing, it means that they don't see any benefit being part of the organization. You understand? So me, it's not about going to talk to them to bring them back. No, it is about addressing the fundamental issues. Now, our grounds now, some of these things. How are resources, both natural and human, now you so turning into some kind of something good. Now you so benefit. Not constitutional. You find that in case na obia sorry now a massage constitution to get away. Obi to me imprison the political opponent for no apparent reason. There is no upper power be a free be back to exert power and influence. We say, and this is say now we and then for we've seen the UN in recent times. Ultimately exert certain power and authority. You may say and enough. But we see those things, and these things are in place just to ensure, say, your friends in these countries, it may enya some lean way be. Yet, Kroma, African leaders are yes, some of them call international criminal court. Yakudu Masa Jailiomo. Can you count them? A number of them. But there are other foreign leaders out there. More committing a lot of crimes. Abroad there, no high so. What was Obiako Jina Hague? Say you do not because some of the superpowers, they've not even ratified a treaty. America, you can't invite the American president to come up here because treaty nuclear ratify and then as a forum. So that uniformity is not there. ECOWAS, crime ban ya first ya boy ankasa ya hoban ama ya whoever because ya jinsa ya mobra papa na economic bibia ni ho na kwaye if it's a power and as a forum no. And one name there was a time ECOWAS got a meeting. Nkokra phone kwa na good meeting I say we a mistake now kofa obi bag na bi ma eminia enuru abehu no mu no che obi oya pharmacy.
Anthony, okay. Anthony.
Minia